Hello, everyone. Welcome to Disruptive Thoughts. This is Sutton Ohuyon, and this is a channel that I have decided to operate to prepare Nigerians for the upcoming presidential election come 2023. It's important to do this because this nation needs rescuing, and we have made certain mistakes over and over again. And I think we need to actually be deliberate about our actions. We need to educate ourselves, and we need to disseminate certain information and knowledge so that that makes us even stand a better chance of coming out of this mess. I want to talk on the issue of the configuration of the presidential team. What I mean by that is when you have someone running for president, he usually will have someone who's deputizing and the vice president who's a running mate. But let me announce to you, let no one sell you a product where the catch for you is the spare. I mean, I don't know how we have always had to configure a team in Nigeria and then have the better product, in quote, being the spare. Listen, if you present a team for presidency, people who want to be employed for the job of the president and as vice president, I'd rather that you get the more competent person as the president and the less competent person running alongside as VP. These formations of selling a part of the country, the hoax and the fraud of saying we're going to give you the position of vice president. I mean, how does that even work? When the person who's being heralded as vice president to be is so much more experienced, more intelligent, more competent for the job of the president than the person that you're pushing to be president. It's a no-brainer. How do we keep repeating this mistake? How do we do that? So listen, the position of VP is nothing. I'll say it again. The position of the VP is nothing. We're going to shoot, and we're going to shoot at bullseye. And that means we're going to get the very competent person for the job into the office as president and not as vice president. From this current administration, you have seen that there is nothing and absolutely nothing in the office of the vice president. It's actually at the will and mercy of the president. And you know what happened? President was away one time, and the vice president had all the powers of the president to run the country. We all felt a sigh of relief. And then when he came back, the president, I think he said, this mustn't happen again. And from then till now, that's where we have been. So what happens to the well-decorated VP with his academic qualification, with his lovely persona, with his lovely leadership skills that I have known him for outside government? Nothing. Because a spare tire stays in the spare tire position until it is called for. Until it is called for, its qualities have no bearing or relevance to the traction of the vehicle. Remember that. It doesn't matter how good your spare tire is. If it is not installed to run, you can't feel that quality. So if your main tire, one of them is so bad and worse than your spare tire, guess what? You're going to be having a very bad experience driving, poor traction condition, until you invoke your spare tire. And spare is what it is, spare. It cannot run alongside when the main part is functional. So never again should you ever think that you have something in the position of the VP. We will also get a better deal if we got a team where we had someone so loaded running for the office of president and someone as loaded running alongside as VP, so that in case anything happens along the way, we know we are covered. But never should you put your vote in favor of a team that has a less qualified person running for president and a more qualified person running alongside as vice president. It's erroneous. We should stop this. We should never do this. Again, we should never do this. It's a disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. Accident looking for where to happen. Nothing good comes out of that formation. God help us.